I mean, this guy, Jay Allen, I mean, like, the boss. Like, it is hard to believe that you are 13 years old. Are you sure you're 13?
Yes.
Yeah.
January 16th, 2005. Actually, Sunday, January 16th, 2005. At 4:07 a.m. I was born.
Yeah, so your birthday's coming up. You're close. You're a Capricorn, fellow Capricorns.
Yes.
We are at Timothy DeClue Collections in downtown Seattle, where
Yes.
this gentleman has his own candy company, and this is one of the places that sells it. Now, real quick, tell me the story about, well, wait, you're 13 years old and you have a candy company. How do you even know how to make candy?
Well, my grandfather made candy for 60 years. And when I was in first grade, he gave my dad a call, and he asked my dad if he would learn how to make it, and my dad said no. And
because he didn't want to?
Right,
like,
he didn't want to.
Okay.
I mean, he just wanted somebody to carry on his tradition because he just made it for family and friends.
Sure.
And of course, nobody else in the family wanted to do it. It was getting really hard for him physically. He could not do it anymore.
Right.
So, I mean, this is his last time. And so I was like, I got to start a business. This is my opportunity, because ever since I was 3 years old, I've wanted to start a business. And so I convinced my parents with my thorough convincing skills.
Which he's, again, being humble about it, but no, you are very convincing.
Thank you. And my parents were like, okay, well, he does have a good point. And the thing was, there's a great market for it. I mean, you can buy a Snickers anywhere, but this is a quality product.
Right. It's candy. It's so good. And it's homemade with love by you, and a family tradition and a recipe too. Now, you donate proceeds to
Yes.
a great cause. Tell me about that.
So 10% of our annual revenue goes to Seattle Cancer Care Alliance, because 3 out of 4 of my grandparents have had and do have cancer. And my grandma currently has blood cancer. And that's my grandfather's wife, the one who taught me how to make the candy.
Sure.
So I just felt that this is an appropriate organization for this. And because I haven't met somebody who doesn't know somebody affected by cancer.
Yep. And that's very true and very sad and very accurate all at the same point. Now, you're in a couple of spots, you know, the Tacoma, Lakewood, Olympia, but this is your first Seattle location again.
Yes.
Timothy DeClue Collections, first in Seneca. And I know that Tim himself, the owner of this fine establishment, is pairing, he's done a very nice job of pairing your chocolates with some great gifts that he has here in the store. Good for like housewarming gifts, or even like if you're going to someone's house for New Year's Eve. What are your plans for New Year's? I mean, you're 13, like you gotta be doing something fun, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to my grandparents' house in Olympia.
The grandparents that taught you how to?
Yeah, make the candy.
So now, Grandpa taught you how to make the candy.
Right.
Does he ever, like, do you feel nervous giving him the candy, like making the candy with his recipe and then hoping that it's just as good as he remembers it?
No, because my grandpa's been very supportive, and when I do something wrong, he's never afraid to call it out. I don't think, that's something I learned from my grandpa, is if you have a problem, just say it, just spit it
Sure.
out. And so my grandfather's taught me that, and he's applied that to my candy, and I think that's why the recipe has lived on, because had he not been so honest with me, and had he not given me the critiques that my candy needed, it wouldn't be where it is today.
Right, and you know, I think you need to give yourself some credit too, Mr. Allen, because a lot of people can give critiques and, you know, give criticism. It's a lot easier to spit that out, but it takes a bigger human to actually receive it in a positive way and turn that into something that's going to actually forward you and your business. So you're doing something right. Your parents are doing something right. Again, JM Candy Co. This is his company. He's making toffee and peanut butter brittle with love. You can get all the details on your website,
yes.
jmcandyco.com.
Yes.
Got it. And yeah, so thank you so much for
hanging out.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Guys, back on over to you.